Basically, they saying they ain't know what was going on.
Right. You want this guy in the middle.
And then I had Cody from the beat it, because when I was in the law library and I was reading a case about a multiple conspiracy. So it was multiple conspiracies, but they indicted us as one because it's more simple to understand.
Mhm.
So they made just one big conspiracy. When there's a lot of conspiracies going on in there. So I'm telling my co-defendant, that you indicted for the conspiracy with me, not these little conspiracies. You could plead guilty to that shit, and they can't find you. They can't do that because you ain't charged with it. You see what I'm saying?
Dang.
It's a little complicated and all that, but you're not charged with it. So you can get on the stand and admit that you was doing this. And the judge ain't got no authority to sentence you because you're not charged with it. So that's what they did. They got on the stand and say, yeah, I was dealing dope. Was you dealing dope? Damn right, I was dealing dope. Yeah, how much was you dealing? I was dealing this, that, and other thing. Who was you getting for Rudy Williams? No, I won't get shit for Rudy. See what I'm saying? Now you got to come loose because they indicted for being a conspiracy with me. They ain't even charged with this conspiracy that they admitted to. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They never saw that coming.
Oh.
I learned about that in the library in 30 days. Shit.
Dang.
So after that, when they beat it and shit like that, because the judge got to get the instructions and shit. He got to explain that to them,
Mm-hmm.
When they beat it and shit like that, after us, they changed the whole thing around. Now they charging multiple conspiracy. They charging you with everything. So if you admit to it and all that, they got you there. If you admit to this, they got you. But they didn't do that before our trial and shit.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is this: look, I didn't go to Yale, I didn't go to law school, none of that shit, But out of necessity, I probably, if they had locked me up, I wouldn't have been studying that shit.
Right.
But out of necessity, I went to the law library and I caught up with these people and used their own law against them and shit in 30 days and shit.
Sure.
And but you got to get the knowledge and shit. You can't win if you're ignorant and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We only learn shit when we got to learn shit, We got to start enjoying learning anyway. You never know what you're going to need,
Yep.
I don't need that. I don't want to read about that. I ain't got time. I don't need that. They say that about our history books. That's the past and shit. You know what history is?
It's important.
You know what history is?
What is it?
I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna ask you a question first.
Yeah, most definitely.
If you buy a car, right?
Uh-huh.
Do it come with an operating manual?
Yep.
You buy a refrigerator, computer, do it come with an operating manual?
Yep.
Book of instructions?
Yep.
Right? These are tools, right?
Right.
What tool created them? The brain, right?
Yep.
The brain created all of them. Do the brain come with an operating manual?
Nope. The brain
You
just.
sure?
I'm not that.
Do the brain have an operating manual?
Nah, not that I know. It got. It do.
Yeah, the operating manual for the brain?
Nah, what is it?
History. That's why it's important to read your history. Because history repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun. So if you read history, right, you know what's going to happen in the future. And history will teach you how to solve your problems. So that's the operating manual for the brain.
Okay.
Now that I made that point, we let other people know our history, write our history, and know it better than us. Test a little white boy, test a little black boy, the same age and shit. Little white boy probably know more our history than a little black boy. But a little black boy can tell you how much a Ferrari costs, Rolex with the diamonds and all that bullshit. That's what they want them to know. So as soon as they get a little dope money, they can buy it from them and make them rich and shit.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so the manual, operating manual for the brain is history, learning history, because history repeats itself.
Right.
I like that.
And particularly our history. A lot of people want to restrict that. I would learn black history. I don't want to know about Napoleon and Genghis Khan, them guys and shit like that. They want to know black history for their pride and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like, if I know black history, ain't nobody can say I'm ignorant. Shit. You want to know all history, world, especially your motherfucking opponent history.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know him better than he know himself, the way they know us better than we know ourselves. That's the art of war. You read the art of war, Sun Tzu.
Mm-hmm.
Know your enemy, right? That's
Know
the
your
first
enemy.
law.
Yep.
How you gonna beat somebody you don't know? That's what I was telling you about back then. I ain't carrying no gun. I ain't worried about no motherfucking body. How you gonna beat somebody you don't know?
Damn. You right.
See, everybody thought I was a drug dealer, that took over a corner, made some money, was driving nice cars and shit like that, That's who they thought I was. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That ain't what I wanted to do. I knew when I was doing it, I knew that wasn't no big deal. That wasn't nothing. But I was mad. I want to do something bigger than that, but I ain't had no help. That's all I could do. So I was mad. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to get mine. I know I can get mine. I ain't even used 10% of the knowledge that I had to get that shit. I ain't even used 10% of the knowledge to get all that shit that people think is a big deal.
So it's safe to say you was really better than what you got. You really was way better than that. Like,
Yeah.
you was really way beyond that.
I knew I could do better. I knew we could do better. I know it. I can see it even if they don't see it. We are the fucking giants, man. But they got to think that we midgets and we acting like midgets and shit in this world. Scared to do this, scared to do that. Scared of failure. Somebody gonna talk about it. You got motherfuckers out there can be Michael Jordan playing basketball. Probably quite a few, but we'll never know because the niggas was scared to get on the court. They were scared to lose.
Yeah.
They were scared to be laughed at. I always say when somebody laugh at you, laugh with them.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh with them, enjoy the laugh.
And I always say you ain't lose if it was a lesson.
See, they really don't enjoy. You take away their pleasure, right? They want to see you get mad when they laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You laugh with them and shit. You take away some of the joys.
Facts. Man, your wisdom was it's priceless. And a lot of people gonna learn from what all the jewels you got, and a man like you is a man. You's a man's man. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, put on that was a man. No, that's a man's man. Like, that's what I would say. That's a man's man. Like,
you know what I like doing? One more thing.
mm-hmm.
You know what I like doing? What made me feel good? It's giving. That made me feel good to be able to give that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like doing. Probably more than anything.
So love is what kept you really grounded, period. Like love, and then giving is something you enjoy doing.
Love is what sustained me,
Mm-hmm.
When shit I ain't understand shit, the cheating they was doing, the people acting like, other than, different and all. I ain't understand that. I fell back on love and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't get mad, angry, like, this motherfucker. He was this way one time. He used to be my man. This nigga, I can't. He could change the phone number. I can't call him. No, I ain't fall back on anger because anger is a false friend. Anger will betray your ass and kill you and every motherfucker thing.
Right.
It don't work fast, like poison. It's a poison, a slow working poison. Might take 10, 15 years for that shit to tear you down and shit. Make you have a heart attack.
Had that resentment too. You had that resentment. You be holding on to certain shit. You be carrying that around, man, and that's really unhealthy. You be in
You let
jail
that shit
step.
go, you feel good. You feel good.
Yeah.
You feel good. You know?
The anger make you stab somebody up over $2.
I think less than that over stamps.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's crazy. But that's
It
what
wasn't
anger do.
fair, the guy, you know. It was the principle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Principle? Your principle was that small?
That's what I tell people. This is the way I think. I think principles will change with value. I think the only thing that's supposed to be like intact and it's supposed to just grow strong is your morale. Like your moral. Like that should be something that's not even compromised. I think your
Right.
principle will change with your value. It's dudes that they got life sentence because they killed a fiend that tried to get him a fake $10 trying to buy a dime. But back then they was like, it wasn't even about the fake 10, it was the principle, how they even tried me. Like, you get what I'm saying? But now,
Right.
years later, they
Because they
looking
think
at it like,
small.
it's $10, man. I did that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they missing all their daughters' graduations and all this other stuff. Now they value that more than
Right.
everything. So now that principle shit that they was talking at that time, that's out the window.
Let's try to be big in small ways and shit.
Yeah, big and
When a
small
brother killed
ways.
another brother, he trying to be big, you know, but he killed him over, he stepped on his feet. Something small. You know, it's crazy, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's real life that go on. A lot of us, like I said, we emotional and that's women shit for real. Man, this nigga stepped on my tennis, man. You looking like, yo, just wipe him off. Yo, you're in a crowded club or like, dude, he probably don't even know he stepped on your tennis. Yo, spill drink all on me, yo. This. That's how they talk. Yo, high pitch and all that. Like you's a bitch ass nigga for real.
You know, the biggest entertainment now out there, shit.
What's that?
Us killing us. They'll make a whole movies and make 20, 50 million off us. Shooting and killing each other in the streets. It's entertainment, man. Selling drugs and shit, that's entertainment. Cut the National Geographic or the Discovery Channel on and shit like all of them. This us. Showing us and shit, killing each other and shit.
Dang.
And they get rich off of our motherfucking suffering and death and shit like. Everybody get paid but us. Nobody respect us. You come over here, first thing they do, you get a loan from the government and buy our bars from them. We sell it to them and shit. And we go in there and they sell us liquor or whatever, you know. Then they got to connect, you know, they come from over there where they make the shit at. They got dope on the corner, niggas out there selling that shit for them, you know. And they was like, in 5 years and shit like that, I'm going to sell this bar, but I ain't selling back to the niggas. I'm going to sell it to one. I'm going to pay for my cousin to come over here, his whole thing. I'm going to give him the bar. I'm going to move out and then what's going to give me a mansion and shit.
Yep.
You got to see their playbook, man. That shit ain't hard. This shit is really simple, man, but
simple.
We ain't open my eyes up. We got scales over our eyes and shit. And we don't want to open my eyes up because once you open your eyes up, you're responsible. We can pretend like, now, I ain't know that was going on. I ain't know there was beef like they do in the jail. You know?
They running power right.
They look out there and their man is out there fight 2 or 3 niggas. They jump back in the cell and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's over with, they come out like, who was fighting, man? They jumped on who? Oh, man, I wish I was out there. We don't want to see, man. Yeah. We don't want to see.
Yeah.
We don't want to see. We knows as hell, though. We open the curtain up.
Through the blinds. Yeah, we nosy. Definitely.
And we pretend like we didn't see. I didn't know that. You should have told me, man. I ain't know you was beefing with them dudes. I done went down with you. You know?
Yeah, man.
You gotta walk the walk, man. We gotta walk the walk.
Mm-hmm.
Stand up and that's what motherfuckers should get. We should give out awards for. Now, who made the best motherfucker? What's come? I mean, that's cool too. Entertainment and all that's the stage. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that and all. But once you get in that position, now you're in a position where you can do better. You know, first you got to play the game. You got to play the game and shit, right?
So let me ask you, because you never answered my first question. You answered the second question first. So what do you think is like a big disconnect from the youth and the elders right now? Like,
I remember you asked that, you know. Fear. These old niggas scared to death of them young dudes out there. They crazy. I ain't gonna try to talk to them. They got guns and shit, man. They'll shoot you for anything. They scared. And young boys ain't gonna listen to those scared niggas. They can tell. They smart.
Yeah.
They know you somebody, even if they don't know nothing about you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They can tell, you know, when you bluffing and when you're not. Old niggas are scared, man. I talked to them, I know them. They was like, man, stay away from the youngers. You know, they try to put fear in me when I first come home. Still do sometimes. I understand they mean well and all that, right? But I'm retarded, you know, so.
Yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie. I think you one of the ones, though, that the young guys gonna listen to you, man. Like, you gotta hear it's you got this I can't think of the word I'm trying to say about your personality. I ain't even gonna go in deep into the character, because a lot of people, they don't really see character sometimes. They just see personality. The way some people unapproachable, some people, you get what I'm saying? But you got this personality about you, and the way it's like you're not far gone. Like you're not like an old ass nigga to me. Like, you get what I'm saying? And you won't be to them. You kind of like, you still relevant. You know, I think you could be part of a difference maker. For real.
Well, I hope so, you know.
I don't think they'd be like, oh man, he washed up, man.
Part of it, man. You know.
Yeah. You know what, the young dudes, they don't respect the people that talk the talk but ain't walking the walk. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of that.
They will for a while till they find out you faking it, you know.
Yeah, they bluffing, like you said.
Then they gonna be mad and shit, like, you know, because, you know, they really felt strongly about you. You disappointed them. They've been disappointed too many times. That's another reason why I fought hard, you know, and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's another reason why I fought hard. I took a sacrifice, do whatever you gonna do and shit, fuck you and all that. Because the young dudes out there, they've been disappointed. Niggas hold themselves out like they this, they that, and all that. The youngers be like, oh man, he like that, you know? Because that make you feel good to have somebody, you know, that's real. You can believe in it.
Yeah.
You know, you might be like everybody else, this and that, but this one person and shit like that. As long as you got one person you can point to, one person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But these youngers ain't had nobody they can point to. They thought they did until they read the newspaper. Read the nigga trial, you know, how he dropped his head back, the judge, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah.
You apologize to the judge, you did shit to him.
Yeah.
Apologize to the people in the street. See, that's how confused we are.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem apologize to my people and shit, you know, this, that.
That's
but
like,
I don't understand what I got to apologize to the judge for. I ain't did shit to you. Fucking you think you is.
That's
Me
like my last
you a white man, you great, you powerful, you got on the bench, or even you a black man.
Yeah.
You know, that were put there by a white man.
Qualls.
I don't apologize to you. I don't apologize to people I ain't did shit to because they powerful.
Yeah.
Nah. I might apologize to the dope fiend in the street. You know, it was how on something I sold him. He walked out of the street, got hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized that, I apologized to him, but I ain't apologized to no judge. Who the fuck you think you is?
Well, that's how it was. Like,
people do that because they scared of him.
Everybody ain't scared of no judge. I had Qualls, and it's documented, of course, my sentencing minutes or whatever. So my lawyer was trying to, get me the low end, which I want the low end, but they talk about like when they about to sentence you, they ask you, would you like to say anything? So my lawyer, of course, speak up first. Mr. Watson, they start talking about my harsh living, like me coming up, my childhood. I've been in and out of this, and I've been in a foster home. My mother on drugs, or what I'm saying, all that. I told the judge, like, look, man, all that what my lawyer said, that's fine and dandy, that's cool, but I know what I did. Like, I don't need you to have no pity. This ain't no pity party or none of that. Like, so whatever you think fair, you just give me that, because all that what he said, and I appreciate you, for Mr. Welsh for speaking up for my behalf, but all that's excuses. Whatever you think you got for me, you got it. I don't need none of all that apologies and all that stuff. I straight said that. I will send you my transcripts that I said that.
That's right. That's what a man would say.
Yeah.
I don't want no mercy. Do your calculation and shit like that. Because you're going to do that anyway based on, if you ain't got the real facts, you're going to make them up. So do your calculation and shit. You think I did enough to give me 20 years, give me that. But don't give me no mercy and shit.
Yeah.
If you ask God for mercy, you get on your knees and pray. You don't do that with men. You don't do that with men. You got men acting like they God. Judges and shit like that. This is a title or robe. You still an old man.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna put your hammer down in the law books and come out here and fight me. Why don't look like scared of you, man?
Yeah. Yep.
That pisses me off. I'm supposed to be scared of somebody? Man, that pisses me off. That's what a man would say. Don't give me no mercy and shit, man. Give me life for 130 years. That's all you got?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna need more life, 130 years and shit, to beat me. And that's what I told him,
Yeah.
You ain't no powerful motherfucker. You bluffing, man.
Yeah.
The days are numbered. We're gonna wake up sooner or later. Realize that you've been bluffing all along. We know all your tricks now. Black people smart shit. Every now and then you get a glimpse of, like the Johnny Cox, Reginald Lords that bought the building down right from Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
They took in leverage, they took their money and shit and bought $1 billion companies.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they say don't show them niggas nothing, They didn't let us compete with them, they didn't let us live with them and all that, because they know what it took them 20 years to do, we can do it in 20 days. You got kids and shit that ain't go to Harvard, Yale and shit, and they richer than motherfuckers that went to Harvard, Yale.
Facts.
So you see the glimpses of it every now and then. So as soon as they see the light, though, what they do, they go to the water hoses and put them out, put that light out. Because you know how fire spread,
Yeah.
You got to get on top of it.
Yeah.
That's the CIA. CIA is not a 9-hour, job where they close down like some of them stores downtown. They're around the clock, shifts and shit. Stay and watching this shit to put out the fire of the black man. We can never relax and get vigilant. Because they know in the blink of an eye, empires, powerful empires and shit like that, they self-destruct. Like America is doing there, it's self-destruct and shit. You can see it and shit like that. All the lies is catching up with them. It's catching up with them and shit. It's like a liar, tell her something, tell me something, tell you something different and shit,
Right.
And one day he run into all of us at the same time. He got some serious tap dancing to do. He got some serious juggling. You go to the circus, you see a man juggling with them duck pins and shit like that.
Yep.
Then he missing beat all that shit collapse on him. That's America. America's one big lie all along. They got some good points, You got some good points and all that. It's like it's your baby, It's your baby and shit. It's ugly as hell, but it's your baby. You still gonna love it. Mama's gonna love
it. Yeah. Still gotta love it. Like it's your baby. Like
ain't nobody gonna Ain't nobody gonna tell you your baby's ugly, but ain't nobody gonna compliment you neither. You be like, damn, nobody never compliment my baby.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Cause I swear you got so much jewels, man. I probably could go for hours. I could go on for hours with you.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man, because
and
I'm starving.
yeah, me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. But like I say though, and I say it again, man. It was an honor, I had you on my show, and hopefully I might look forward to having you on here again. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's so. I wanted to touch on community, like it's just a lot of stuff I wanted to touch on, but UCC, that you briefed me about.
Yet,
Huh?
All the interviews I did, I did some nice ones too, and all. Not the ones that the most popular ones, right? But you probably asked the best questions, yeah.
Yeah. My platform different. I ain't really try to go too deep on. So when you shot, what's the name in it? Like, cause I could have probably, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't with all that. We trying to go forward. We ain't forgetting about the past. Like you said, history is definitely important, but it ain't, far as my show, it ain't really, you know what I'm saying. Not saying it ain't important to go back, but we
important that something to brag
forward
about.
thinking. Yeah, we forward thinking. We ain't more so glorifying. We you already know what's up with us. What we trying here. We trying to educate, to build some stronger youth, and bring some enlightenment, as well as I want to let the world know that my OG still got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you need a movie deal, you need books deals, you need all that, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, we just channel our energy into something else, but it's a form of street power. All this is street power. Yeah.
Street power. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Yup.
Streets don't know their power yet,
Yup. It's its own political, just even how we linked up. Like, it's its own political entity. But it's really it's really big though.
It's a world, right?
Yes.
They got a world, we got a world, right? It's almost like underworld underneath their world, right? But in our world, we get real respect because the people know us. But we go in their world, they don't want to respect us at all. That's why they wonder why the dude is keep going back to the streets, go to jail, come back, go back to the streets and shit like that. Because in the streets, he's a man. He'd rather be a man, he don't care about the jail, going to jail or get shot or killed and all that, right? He still want to be a man and shit. And in our world, we men, based on our what's going on, because they know our abilities, because they know what we're capable of.
Resume impeccable.
Right. These are people know you, That's E right there, man. Sharp dude. He get money and shit like that. I watched him and shit like that. But when they don't know that about you, they see you, they see a nigger. They see a nigger. They don't want to know that about you because it served their purpose for you to be a nigger, in their calculation.
Right.
Distribution of wealth and shit. You don't get none. Jobs and shit. You don't get none because you got a criminal record and shit. So a lot of people just think this shit just happened naturally. It's a system and all. No, this shit, they put a lot of thought in this shit to scheme it,
Yep.
They do like when car sharks. When they go to the casino and shit like that, everybody else is gambling. This motherfucker sharp. He got a motherfucking plan. He camping cars. He know all the angles and shit. They know all the angles. We don't know none of this.
That's the edge right there.
Most people in the casino, they in there playing, killing time and shit. Some of them trying to win. They all want to win and shit like that. But the fucking casino people and shit like that, they watching you. They got people in the ceiling, under the floor, and all that shit right beside you and everything. Because they do everything, every angle is calculated for them to win. This shit is serious for them.
Damn.
Same way out in the streets and shit. Same way in life. They serious. We not serious.
Dang.
I'm gonna tell y'all, the dude. This is how you can tell right off, right, whether the dude is serious, right. You in a conversation with him, he talking about he gonna get millions and shit like that. No, he not serious. That was the 80s, millions and shit. If he ain't talking about billions and shit, then he ain't serious. A million ain't shit no more. Unless you just really want to live modest and shit like that. Million ain't no big deal. Ain't nothing to brag about.
Nope. Because I don't even quite as kept. Nobody I don't even know, boy. I done lost about that.
He did nothing when he got to
you know what I'm saying? I done lost that. You know, I'm a stock trader. I trade options.
Yeah.
And I got my head split to the white meat within the last year. Like, yeah, I'm down bad, but you know.
Something like that. Next time we can talk about that, UCC and all that.
All right, most definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the stock market, you know, Wall Street, New York Stock Exchange, the banks, you know, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
When I don't know something, I make sure I want to know it, you know.
Right.
I want to know it because somebody else might know it, you know.
Yup.
If they know it, I don't know, I'm in trouble.
Yep. That's how it is. That's how my mind works.